All right, I think I'm live. Hello, you guys. I know I look really different today. Let me take my glasses off. We'll see if I can get through this without the glasses. Um, I've been out this morning looking at hunting property with my husband, which is not something that is particularly interesting to me, but I pretended because sometimes that's what we do for our spouses, right? And I'm about to go get ready for a Halloween party. And in case you're wondering, I'm going to be Flo from Progressive. And my husband is going to be Mayhem, which is what is that? Allstate, State Farm? I don't know, somewhere, some other insurance thing. So he's going to be Mayhem, and I'm going to be Flo. So I'm excited about the costume. I'll put a you guys let me know if you want me to put a picture up if you think that would be funny to see us. Last year we were Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore. You guys let me know if you're coming in live to watch this. I have a question for you. Um, did you teach this morning? Did you lead a workout or go lead some sort of wellness session this morning? I want to talk about pay and the equitableness, is that a word? Equitableness of what we do and how to make it more profitable. And we're going to make this short and sweet. I've got a little deal for you at the end for the Serve Lead Sell Challenge. So that's what we're doing. All right. So talked about it a lot. I've surveyed you guys a lot, and what I have come to realize is that most of you, the vast majority of you, if you are teaching for a gym or facility, like if you are teaching for a private gym or the YMCA or any big box gyms, you're making somewhere between 15 and 65 bucks an hour. And I know that 65 sounds like a stretch, but a lot of the boutiques are doing 65. So some of the places that like Orange Theory and some of the places that are able that have figured it out, right, and are charging higher end and getting a commitment from their people, they're able to pay a little bit more than like the traditional box gyms. So like the 24-hour fitnesses, the YMCAs, the pay is pretty low there, and it hasn't moved since the 90s. And you guys tell me, am I right? So I know I started teaching in 1994, and I think I made, I think I might have even gotten paid more in 1994. So in 1994, I was making like 20 to 25 bucks probably a class in Akron, Ohio. And then now I live in South Carolina, and I think the highest that I've gotten paid recently, I don't teach in person anymore, but I think the highest that I have gotten paid in recent years was $22 an hour. So if you're an instructor, y'all, I want to do a little math on that. So I'm gonna bring up my Google sheet here and let's do this. So let's say you're making $22 an hour, right? So we're going to put 22 there. So what that means is that you're getting 22 for the time that you spend teaching your session. So some of us get paid per session and some of us get paid per hour, which means if you teach a cycle class, you may only be getting paid for 45 minutes. So right away you got to do 0.75, which means that you are actually only making this number, whoops, this number times this number, right? So you're only making 16 and a half dollars. Now, that also means not only are you making 16 and a half dollars, but most likely you put an hour into prep or into prep and travel time. So let's say you spent conservatively 35 minutes. Okay, we're just going to do 30 to keep things simple. So let's say conservatively, you spent 30 minutes on music. So you made your playlist and you spent 30 minutes on that. Then let's say it takes you 15 minutes to get to the gym. So travel time. So you have to go there. And then you have to also get home So that's another half hour. So right there is an hour. Now, if you also sat down and planned, so we're talking about a cycle class here, and let me make this a dollars. So we're talking about a cycle class here. So let's say you also planned out your profile. So now you've got the profile planning, and let's say you spent another, let's just be conservative and say 15 minutes on that. I know you guys are spending way longer on these things, but I'm trying to illustrate a point here, and I think this does it great. So that means if we add all of this together, so if we go and we add all of that together, your total time invested in this class is 2 hours. So if you take this number, the number that you actually made for the class, and you divide that by the actual number of hours that you worked on this class, that's what you make. I think I wanna cry right now. So you guys, that's what we're doing though, and, you know, we are so talented. Everybody in this Grow Your Business for Fitness Instructors, Trainers, and Coaches group, we are the people that are out there doing public speaking in a head mic, wearing workout clothes. You're in a leotard in front of people. You're huffing and puffing and sweating. You've become a DJ in the process. You've got a million certifications. You know your stuff. You are changing freaking lives and you're making $8.25 in a great scenario. In a great scenario, conservatively. So most likely it's even less per hour. That is barely minimum wage. Then you compound that by the fact that, if COVID showed us anything, it showed us that the rug can be pulled out from under us at any given time. So sometimes we fool ourselves into thinking that we keep these jobs for the security, and COVID showed us that there's no such thing as security, right? So here's why I illustrated all that. November 14th to the 16th, I am teaching the Serve Lead Sell Challenge because you guys are servant leaders. You want to talk about changing lives. Let's talk about changing lives, but let's talk about changing lives in a way that builds your business, that builds your security because you're building your own thing. Let's talk about ways to actually change lives by onboarding these people as our own direct clients. Let's talk about ways that you can build your income while changing lives. So, the Serve Lead Sell Challenge is going to be your first step to making that happen. It's also going to be really great for people who are already doing this and need to level up the income because I have got strategies to serve all of that. So it's going to happen November 14th to the 16th. We are doing live lessons. We are doing implementation sessions. You will get a one on one coaching session along with that. It's a $47 challenge. And right now, I have early bird pricing in place. So register today, no later than tomorrow, because tomorrow at midnight, the early bird pricing goes away. And the early bird pricing will take the price down to $27. So it's $20 off, and you will not get a training from me that low again, probably ever. So $27, use the code EARLYBIRD, all one word, when you register. And I wanted to show you one other thing. I wanted to show you the landing page. So if you go here, this is what this is going to look like. So it's at learn.fitprosconnect.com, learn.fitprosconnect.com. And you see, here's the landing page. Scroll down here. You're going to get all of the information as you scroll down. So more and more information here. There's a little picture of me doing crow pose and a little picture of me working at the State House grounds here in South Carolina. But if you come back up here, or if you click any of these Get Me in there's, what you'll see is you can just really easily register your spot. So you put in a little bit of information here, and then you go to step 2, and then you're going to put in your credit card number. But before you do that, go up here to the enter code, and you're going to put in the code early bird, and then you see press apply, it takes it down to $27. That only lasts until Sunday at midnight. So get in there and get registered because that is only going to last until Sunday at midnight. So, you guys, I will be around today to answer questions. Send me any kind of questions you've got via direct messenger, via email. I'm Kelly at Fit Pros Connect. And make sure that you get registered by Sunday at midnight because that price is only going to go up. It's not ever going to be that low again. All right, you guys, love you, and I'll see you soon.